What do you think about Blumes when you hear the word love?
What do I think about Blumes?
No, Blumes? Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm really messing
this up. What do I
think
about love? I think love is very important in life.
Yeah.
Eternal love.
Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This is MILF Podcast, the show where we talk about motherhood, entrepreneurship, sexuality, and everything in between. I'm Jennifer Tracy, your host. Happy New Year. This episode is coming out today, New Year's Eve, 2019. We're going into a new year tomorrow and a new decade, which is very exciting. And before we get going, and before I introduce today's very special guest for this bonus episode, I wanted to remind you that this month's give is Hope Scarves. You can find them at hopescarves.org. And Laura McGregor, who started this movement, is going to be on the show next month. I'm so excited to share that interview with you. And also, if you're in and around LA and you need to unplug and unwind and meditate or get a sound bath, you can enjoy one free class at Unplug. You can go to their website, unplug.com. There's one location in West Hollywood and one location in, I believe, Santa Monica. And if you just mention the MILF Podcast, you get one free class. And that offer is good through the end of January. So please go enjoy that. I know I'm going to. I haven't gotten there yet, but I really want to go take one of their sound bath classes. That sounds heavenly. And yeah. So, gosh, this is such a wonderful time. I love New Year's because everyone always asks me, like, what are you going to do for New Year's? What are you doing? And my standard answer is, I don't do New Year's. I don't go out. I don't go to like a New Year's Eve party, or not that I wouldn't if something came, someone invited me or something, but especially since I had my son, it just feels like, I have no interest in that. And I'm in bed most nights anyway at 9 at the latest. So I don't really do New Year's, and I'm totally fine with that. But for me, this time of year is always wonderful because it's so quiet. Like everything is shut down in my business, in most businesses, but everything's just shut down until after the new year, until like really that first Monday or Tuesday after the break. And it's quiet, and it's a time to like just slow down and hibernate a little bit and spend extra time with family or sleep extra, or, it's really a lovely time to not be so gosh darn productive. I mean, not that I love being productive. I love it. It feeds me, but I also need those downtimes to just slow down and just slow way down. So I'm really grateful. And always, for me, I like to do a little introspection and a little goal setting for the upcoming year. And that's always fun. And so that's me. That's my New Year's ritual. And New Year's Eve in particular, I like to get real quiet and just be at home and relax. Just honestly kick it and relax. So today's guest is my son. And I have to give all the credit to my producer, Sarah, because she texted me one day and said, I have an idea for your New Year's Eve bonus episode. What if you interviewed your son? And I said, oh, that's an amazing idea, but he's never going to go for it. And I asked him, and he said he would. And then a couple weeks went by, and he was like, I don't know. I was like, no, it'll be fun. And he did. And we had such a great time. And I learned so much about him. And when we finished recording and I was putting all the equipment away, he said, thanks, Mom. That was really fun. Which is so funny because that's what most of my guests say afterwards. Because it is, you're nervous. You don't know what's going to come up. It's a very intimate conversation and you don't know what it's going to be like. But then you do it and it's fun. It is actually really fun. And so it was cool to hear him say that and just get some of his insights. So just a disclaimer, a spoiler alert, we do talk about the movie JoJo Rabbit and, some of the events that happen in it. So if you haven't seen that movie yet, just know that we talk about it. And if you haven't seen it, it's spectacular. It's such a great movie. And we do talk about Santa. So We talk about, the magic of Santa and the discovery of that and some of the realities around that. So if there's any little ears around that, you don't want to know about the secrets of Santa, then they shouldn't listen to this podcast episode. And that's it. So without further ado, Happy New Year. And here is me interviewing my son, Blumes Liam Tracy. Hi, Blumes.
Hi, Mom.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you being my mom.
Oh. And we are in our home recording studio, as you so beautifully pointed out.
Yes.
Which doubles as our living room.
Yeah.
And the dogs are here. And the Christmas tree is here. No, we're in the recording studio.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yes.
Is it weird to be kind of in my work environment with me?
No, not really.
Is this what you imagined a podcast recording to be like?
No.
What did you imagine it to be like?
I don't know. I don't listen to podcasts.
Oh, right. That makes sense. So it's New Year's Eve. I mean, it's not right now, but this episode's coming out on New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And this is a very special bonus episode. And I'm so grateful to you for agreeing to be on the show with me. Thank you for that.
Yes, your show is very cool.
Thank you. Thank you. So Christmas will have just passed when this show airs, but right now we're still waiting for Christmas to come. What do you love about Christmas?
The presents.
Is that the best part?
No.
No.
I'm probably supposed to say family.
No.
But
You're supposed to say the truth.
okay.
Are presents the best part? If they are, say it. That's cool.
Yeah, probably not. I just like seeing Nana and Papa.
I know. I like seeing Nana and Papa too. But the presents are pretty cool. I love getting you the presents. Now, there's something that's different this year from last year.
I don't know what's different.
I will have already...
You got me different presents?
Well, duh. Of course I got you different presents. No, but last year, and I've already recorded a disclaimer that we were going to talk about Santa. So
Yeah.
if there's any little ears out there.
Santa.
So you made a discovery. Can you tell the story of how you made that discovery last year after Christmas?
So I was looking on your phone at your orders because I was trying to find something like...
Were you trying to find something or were you snooping in my orders?
No.
Because you suspected. Okay.
No, it was like a month after Christmas.
Okay.
No, I was looking and I was like trying to look for something because I wanted to get it again.
Oh.
And then right before I got to it, I saw one of these presents that said it was from Santa, but it's on your orders. And I'm like, oh, Santa doesn't shop on your orders.
So how did you feel when you saw that?
I was bummed out a
Were
little
you
bit.
bummed out?
A little bit.
Now, you didn't tell me this until like a month ago. So you kept this information to yourself.
No, I didn't. I told you like right when I saw it. I was like, and Dad was there.
I don't remember this. And what did I say? Did I deny it and say, oh, Santa's real?
A little bit.
Yeah. And what do you think about that? The fact that parents all over the world make their kids believe in this person that's magical. I mean, what do you feel about that?
I don't get, I get how he's, super fat. Because, he has to eat cookies, every day.
Uh-huh.
But maybe, he could be thin.
So you think
Thinsk.
we could... Thinsk?
Yeah, that's the Russian way to say it.
Thinsky.
Yeah.
You think that it's okay for us to lie to you guys? We should just have a more fit version of this person.
Yeah, maybe. Because, he could have magical powers. Because in the Christmas Chronicles, that movie is amazing.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, by the way.
Oh, good plug. Good plug.
And...
Our friend Matt Lieberman wrote that, actually.
Yeah, he's a very good writer.
Yes.
And he can, he's not fat or anything.
Not Matt. We're talking about Santa.
Yeah.
Matt's totally not fat.
Yeah. Okay.
But Santa's not fat in the Christmas Chronicles, right?
And he can, fly. So.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So the best part of Christmas is the presents, and now you have this new information.
Yes.
Do you feel like that's going to change Christmas this year for you?
Not at all.
Really? How so?
Because I don't know. I didn't really write Santa letters that much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll have to see. It's in 9 days.
And
9.5.
your friends at school and your friends elsewhere, do you guys...
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
I thought you were going to ask do they believe in Santa.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, do you guys talk about Christmas and plans? And
Yes. We talk about, having, each other over and stuff because, it's really fun. And we talk about the music and how Christmas jazz is awesome.
Christmas jazz is awesome.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
What about it?
Well, what specific Christmas jazz do you like?
Oscar Peterson.
Oh, sweet. And you prefer the Christmas jazz to other Christmas music?
Yeah.
Because, there's all kinds of Christmas music, but it's interesting that you like jazz in general. You liked Oscar Peterson before.
I do, because I like playing the piano.
Yeah. You can play CJ and Blues on the piano, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. And the Star Wars anthem.
You can play the Star Wars anthem.
Mm-hmm.
So Christmas jazz, you guys talk about having friends over. Now, I was going to say when I was your age, but not just when I was your age. I am an only child also. So we're both only children.
Kind of. You're you have
right.
a brother.
God, you're right. Telling it like it is. I do have a half brother that I'm not in touch with. And you have a half sister.
I do.
That you are in touch with, but you don't really see her that often.
I see her kind of a lot more than... I don't know. I kind of see her a lot.
Yeah, well, you guys just went to Thanksgiving together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a good sister.
Aw.
Yeah.
There's a big age difference between you, though. She's 25 and you're 10.
Very much.
Yeah.
15 years
Wow.
apart.
What does that feel like?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it feel like she's your sister, or does it feel like she's just a big kid?
Feels like she's my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have your friends over on Christmas break, winter break.
Yeah.
And I would assume you have friends who do not celebrate Christmas.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And how does that work when you guys are talking about the holidays and stuff?
Well, I don't know.
Do you guys talk about Hanukkah or?
Not always, because most of my friends celebrate Christmas.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There's this kid at my old school, and one time my friend, Ollie, he was talking, and he was like, we should maybe have Christmas lights on this. But then the other kid said, that is offensive because he celebrated Hanukkah. And I was just puzzled by that, because how is Christmas lights have to do with Hanukkah at all? Christmas lights you can use for anything, like LED lights.
Oh, so it wasn't a Christmas decoration you guys were talking about. It was just something you wanted to put twinkle lights on.
Yeah.
But because he called them Christmas lights, this other child said that's offensive?
Yes.
What do you think about that? Does that come up a lot with you guys in this generation? It feels like, to me, it feels like that comes up a lot, like the cultural appropriation. And do you feel like you have to watch what you say?
Not really.
Okay.
Because at my school, it's just really fun. And there's not really a policy that you can't talk about Christmas. But at my old school, that was a different deal.
Yeah.
And it's turning out to kind of be, I don't know, a little thing. Yeah. And some of my friends are leaving there now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the most important thing to you in this moment in life? If you had to pick 3 things that you're really into or excited about, what are those?
Well, I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for us having a house, and it's quite a nice house. And it's pretty on the inside.
Yep.
And I'm very thankful for that. And I'm thankful to have parents, because some people don't have parents. And I'm thankful that I'm not homeless, because I've seen people on the streets and they don't seem very happy.
Yeah.
The other day, I saw a homeless woman with a dog, and me and my dad were walking, and we just had picked up some food, and we gave her some money, and she was very thankful. And I just thought that was really amazing how thankful she was for this money. And it was just really nice to give something.
Yeah. That made you feel good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we see a lot, and I've talked about this on the show before. Slash, stop it. Our dog is chewing a toy here in our recording studio.
He smells like cookies.
He does smell like cookies. He really does. But the other one doesn't. The other one gets stinky faster.
Goaty.
He gets goaty. That's what we call it in
Fish
our family.
camp.
Fish camp.
He gets outside a lot more and runs and gets into toys.
Yeah, he's just a dirtier dog. Tinky.
Yeah.
We see the homeless encampments every day driving to school.
Yes.
I mean, and not just driving to school, driving everywhere. I mean, it's really, especially we live in West Hollywood and we drive through Hollywood and every morning.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Were you shaking your head because you don't want to talk about it or because it's upsetting?
No, I just don't want to talk about homelessness right now.
You're not,
No, it's just not, like, there's so much.
Yeah.
In Baton Rouge, there's, like, barely any.
Because you just went there to visit your dad's side of the family?
The fam.
The fam.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting, too, about that, I want to point this out. So on my side of the family, it's tiny. It's just me and Nana and Papa.
And Uncle.
And Uncle Jim, who pops in and out sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is some of the time. But that's it. And on your dad's side, it's huge,
Humongous.
big Catholic family.
Yeah.
He has 5 brothers and sisters, 4 are still living. And they all have families and kids, and some of those kids have kids. And so what's that like, going from like your life with me, with your single mom in our little house, and then going to visit that? What is the difference, and what does that feel like?
It feels really, really like, it feels good to have like one side of the family, like not too big, not too small, and then the other side, like humongous. Because like when I was there, we met like a guy, and he was like, "Oh my God, you're like," he was related to us, and we didn't even know.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so Southern.
I know.
Where did you guys run into him? At the game?
Yeah,
at the football game?
No, we went to, actually, yes, one of them.
One of them? There was more than one that you found out you were related to?
We went to his old high school. And
your dad's old high school.
Yeah, my dad's old high school. And we saw, like, the basketball coach was related to us. And I was like, oh my God, they just keep popping up and popping up and popping up. Yeah.
Do you want to share with our listeners what was on your Christmas list this year?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Even though it was so short.
Do you remember like 2 things that were on it?
Yeah, like an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
And an Airsoft Thompson.
Yeah.
And a German uniform.
So, okay, that brings up something really cool. You are a real history buff.
Yes.
And kind of right after you went through your Cars phase, I mean, there was the movies Cars, but then you were just obsessed with cars and vehicles and trucks.
I still kind of am.
Okay.
Every single, like, type of car. It's just fascinating. I mean, like, there's so many.
There's so many, right?
Yeah.
It's such a dude thing to be into cars.
Yeah,
BMWs, why do you think that is?
Porsches.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Boys are into stuff that sometimes girls aren't.
Yeah.
Like, some girls are gamers and some aren't.
Yeah.
And most boys are gamers and some aren't.
Do you consider yourself a gamer?
Kind of.
Kind of. Why kind of?
Because I don't really... Like, I have so many game consoles, but I rarely play.
You really haven't been playing that much lately.
No, I really like Legos.
You've been very into the Legos. Oh, so that brings me back to the history stuff. So you are, I mean, we can say obsessed, right?
Yeah.
With World War II?
Yes.
And what about it is so compelling to you?
I find it fascinating that there's so many World War II things. Like, it's been going on for like 6 years, I think.
Your obsession?
Yeah. And I just have studied a lot about it, and I have a lot of books about it that I enjoy reading. And it's just really, I like using action figures to build like recreations of it. And me and my friend, we will like make a diorama of it with like some tanks, and get some tanks, and just make it out of like styrofoam and like clay. And it's really fun.
Yeah. You've made some incredible bases with your Lego sets. I mean, really detailed. I mean, you think about what you personally think about what the action sequence has been. And so there's like this aftermath, like just for our listeners, so I can describe, you'll have like little red Lego pellets. That's like the blood that would have come out in a certain way. And you thought about how that soldier died. But just to be clear, like, I know some people are like, ooh, violence, and it's like, well, but that's part of life, and this is part of history. This happened. This actually happened.
And it's kind of funny because, like, Winston will help me sometime.
Winston's our dog.
Yeah. Like, I just put a Lego guy in his mouth, and he'll chew it up, and then I'll grab it out, and it looks like he just, like, got his face exploded. Just, like, shot in the face.
Remember when we first adopted Winston and he ate a Lego and we freaked out? We called the vet.
Yeah.
Because we were worried. And she said, oh, no, he'll just poop it out. It's all good. Don't worry. And he's been eating Legos ever since.
Yes.
But so you love creating these scenes, and you've discovered all these, because there are many other grown-ups that share your passion for World War II history, and you've found all these YouTube series, episodes.
Yeah, my favorite one is Clone Trooper X-39.
What's it called?
Clone Trooper X-39, and if I could meet him, that'd be so cool.
Who's this? What is this person?
He's a YouTuber, and he makes like these Lego mocks and like giveaways. But
you've also watched these like archaeological digs. We were watching one the other day. These guys were in Latvia?
No, I think it was like a town in Germany, Hamburg, Germany, I'm pretty sure.
And they were digging up, and they found all these artifacts in a trench that had been a German trench in World War II.
It was a communication foxhole.
Oh.
And they would cover it up with leaves on the top, and there would be like a tunnel that you have to crawl through to get to the point. And like it'd be really thin, the roof, and so it could collapse on them. But they were willing to take that chance because they're freaking like Nazis. They're idiots. And
they were brainwashed into thinking that they were doing the right thing. Yeah.
And they would have communications set up, and they would like be able to see if there's like any tanks or planes incoming, and they'd like set an alarm. And like there was like night shifts. So in the middle of the night, men would like go out and switch for like, I don't know, like 2 hours, and they'd use like these adrenalizers, and it would keep them up, and they'd be on the communications.
That's like a Red Bull for Nazi soldiers.
Yeah, sure. You can call it that. Yeah.
It sounds awful.
Yes.
I mean, that existence. What do you think about when you think about these men on any of the sides, the Nazi soldiers or the American soldiers, the English soldiers? What do you think about when you think about these men out there?
I think that they are very brave to go into war, and like, I know some of them got forced to, but still you're being brave.
Yeah.
And like, you just have a gun, a knife, and a backpack, and that's like the only equipment.
Yeah. There's nothing. There's no bed. There's no pillow. There's no bathroom. There's no kitchen. And they left their families. I mean, I wonder if that's why you find it so compelling. in part. I mean, I know there's the action and all that, and the ammo and the artillery is fascinating to you, but
yeah, that's like the most thing that I study. I like know like every single gun.
You really do know every single gun. Now, we recently went to see JoJo Rabbit together.
Yeah, that kind. If you want to know a lot about what I just explained, you can go there.
Yeah, to see JoJo Rabbit.
And I just like basically explained what's in that movie.
Well, but the movie is really mostly about JoJo, the little boy, and his relationship with the girl that he discovers.
And she's like a Jew, and he shows nothing to her, but then at the end, like, he really likes her and falls in love with her.
Yeah.
And it's just fascinating because I think it's really cool how they show this in World War II and how, like, Hitler hated Jews and there was, like, hanging. Yeah. It was pretty funny also, though.
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was funny about it?
There was this one part in it where JoJo Rabbit, the main character, he grabs a grenade and he throws it, but it bounces back to him and he gets exploded.
Right.
And then his mom gets really pissed at the general of their platoon in the camp. And she is like royalty, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, she can slap him and do whatever she wants.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, well, she's mad. She can just slap him.
But only because that was the scene in the movie. That probably wouldn't happen in real life. Well, maybe it would have in that time. I don't know.
Yes, in that time, if you were really mad at some... Like, if you did something that Hitler did not like, you'd get shot.
That's so scary, right?
Yeah, I know. There's a recreation of that video game.
What
and it's
video
called
game?
Wolfenstein. I mean, World War II. It's called Wolfenstein. It's basically the Germans rule the world, and it's pretty violent. There's a lot of blood.
Now, how do you... It's interesting because you do play some video games that are pretty violent. How do you kind of separate that from what it is like in the real world when someone gets shot?
Well, basically... Like, it looks really real, but I don't know. I don't picture it in the real world.
Yeah.
I just focus on the video game.
Right.
Or there's this skip, like you can just skip it.
And go to the next, like, scene.
And just, like, play the video game.
Do you think video games are detrimental to your generation? Meaning, do you know what that means? Detrimental?
What did you say?
Do you think video games are detrimental to your generation?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
Do you think they're positive?
Not in all ways. Like, there can be some that are very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like, one time my father got me a video game when I was, like, 7. And it was, like, called The Last of Us. And it was about zombies, and it was really, really just violent. And I took a video of him playing it, and he got, like, his neck bitten off.
Ugh.
And it was
Who got his neck bitten off?
Dad playing.
The character?
Yeah, the character got.
And you had nightmares about it.
I did not have nightmares.
Oh, you didn't? But you were freaked out.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
Yeah.
And I just stopped playing.
Yeah. So that didn't feel good.
Not at all.
Yeah. Are you still a bit traumatized from it?
No.
No.
Because I still have it.
Do you play it now?
No.
No.
I even remember what level I was on.
Wow.
I was on like level 7. Humongous game. It was huge. It's like 100 levels.
Do you have any questions for me on the show?
Who are you?
I am your mother. I am Jennifer Tracy, host of MILF Podcast, and I am your mother. Next question.
MILF stands for...
Moms I'd like to follow.
Or... Moms I'd like to follow.
Yep. That's what it stands for. What else, buddy? What else do you want to know? Or do you want our listeners to know about me?
Yeah. Leave your questions in the comments. I don't know any questions.
That's okay. You don't have to.
What's your favorite era?
My favorite era?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a great question.
Winston's really pissed off about something.
I know. I hear him barking outside. My favorite era? Gosh, I don't know. I'd have to say right now.
Really? 2019?
Yeah.
Favorite era. Okay, here's
Current.
another question.
Okay.
If you could time travel to any Christmas, which age would it be?
My age in my life?
No, like on a Christmas.
Oh.
What year or something?
Gosh. Just for one day? I need the parameters of this.
No, like for one day, I guess.
Let me think about this. I guess I would be my age now traveling back. So I'd be a 44-year-old woman traveling back.
No, you'd be the same age as you were when that happened.
Well, what if I wasn't alive before it happened? I'm making this way too complicated.
Yeah, you are. You're complicating things.
I don't know how to answer that. I wouldn't want to time travel.
Really?
No, I want to be in this Christmas right now.
What is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show of all time
Is The Office.
That's your favorite TV
Yeah,
show
that's
of all
fine.
time.
Okay.
My favorite TV show of all time it's tied. There's two of them. 6 Feet Under
Oh.
and
What's that about? Sharks, right?
Breaking Bad. No,
Oh.
6 Feet Under is about a family in Los Angeles who owns a mortuary where they prepare dead bodies for viewings and funerals.
Wow.
And it's kind of about death, but it's really about the family that lives there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that
It's
before.
such a good show. And then Breaking Bad is about...
Is it in like the olden days?
No, it's modern day.
Really? Oh, but they have one of these cars that carry.
Yes, they have a hearse.
Yeah.
And the teenage girl ends up driving the hearse. She paints it green.
Yes, I know.
Oh my God, Winston, you are a nut job.
Oh, Winston.
It's all happening all at once. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions that I ask every guest.
We need to clean up our recording room later.
Okay. And then I'm going to go into a lightning round of questions.
Okay.
What do you think? Winston, fuck off. Winston, no. Lay down.
Language.
What do you... Winston, Blumes. Oh God, I'm getting confused.
Just go to the question.
Yes, okay, sorry. What do you think about Blumes when you hear the word love?
What do I think about Blooms?
No, what do you... Blooms. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm really messing
What do
this
I
up.
think about love? I think love is very important in life.
Yeah.
Eternal love.
Oh, what is eternal love? How do you define eternal love?
Very important. Very important. Mr. Harry Potter. Mr. Potter.
What's important about eternal love? What do you mean eternal love? Like forever and ever and ever
yes,
and ever and ever?
That's what I
You
mean.
believe in eternal love?
Yes.
Oh.
Because my dad's having it right now. Wait, no. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Bad example. Because they're not really. Okay, next question. Please, next question. Next question. Can we speed this up?
Oh God! Oh,
Mom.
and he's calling. Here he's calling. This
Who
is
is?
hilarious. Your father.
Oh, can you
If you
not?
could, no, I'm not going to answer it. If you
Okay.
could live anywhere in the world other than where you're living now, where would you live?
Europe.
What part of Europe?
Europe.
Just anywhere in Europe?
No, I would have multiple houses in Europe.
Multiple houses in Europe.
Wait, and I just have a house in Paris, London, and Germany,
Oh.
and Maui. Or Titiwini. I forgot how to pronounce that place.
Titiwini?
Yeah, it's where, it's a vacation where,
Tahiti?
yeah, Tahiti.
I like Titiwini better.
That's,
Can
no,
we
it
call
has,
it Titiwini?
No, because it sounds like like a really tiny weenie.
That's why I like it.
Slash has a TT weenie. Okay, next question.
Okay. Yep. This is the lightning round.
Okay.
Fireside or oceanside?
Oceanside.
Favorite junk food?
I hate junk food.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, well, okay. Doritos.
You live on junk food.
No, I don't.
Oh, Blumes.
I only eat Doritos, and like that's like the only thing. Is that your point?
Yes.
But that's, you said many junk foods. So.
No, I said favorite junk food.
Oh, well, Doritos.
Okay. Do you like theme parks?
They're okay.
They're okay.
Halvesy.
Halvesy. So half like it,
Yeah.
half don't like it. Okay. Shower or bathtub?
Shower.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at making lasagna?
6.
Have you ever made lasagna?
Yeah, I've made it with Dad.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
And it was very tasty.
Fair enough. What's your biggest pet peeve?
I don't have one.
You don't?
Math.
Superpower choice. Invisibility, ability to fly, or super strength?
Invisibility.
Would
Do you want more of that information? Why?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. Of course I do.
Invisible. Many of my friends have chosen invisible so they could sneak cupcakes into the room.
At school?
Yeah. And I would choose invisibility because I could. Was time travel one of them?
No.
Okay. Invisibility because it would be really cool to be invisible and no one see you.
Yeah.
And you could scare people.
Yeah.
And not super strength because you can be smart and have super strength, right?
You can be smart and be stupid. Is that what you were going to say?
No, smart and be strong.
Right.
But also super strength, I don't really know. Like you could lift stuff, but
So invisibility.
yeah, just invisibility. Next question.
Would you rather have a penis where your tailbone is?
This is just like would you rather have a penis or a hand? Or a penis for a hand or a
Would you
hand for a
rather
penis?
have a penis where your hand is or
Yes.
a hand where your penis is? Let me fast finish asking the question.
No, a hand for a penis.
You would have a hand for a penis?
Yeah,
You'd
because
have
like a penis for a hand.
You would have a penis where your hand is.
Yes.
Why?
Because I can hide that. And you can't really hide a hand down there. And like if you go to school and someone said, "Whoa, what happened there, man?" I was like, and then you'd have to like lie, swelling. And
But how do you hide a hand that looks like a penis? I mean, that's kind of hard to hide.
I would have a penis for a hand.
No, don't change your answer because of me. I'm just debating
I
it.
want to change it
Okay.
now because you made a good point. So, yeah. And I could just keep it like, I don't know. Next question, please. That was a really weird question.
Well, I got to get a little weird.
Well, Uncle Ezra did create that question.
He did.
So, yes. Next, please.
Okay. What was the name of your first pet?
Which one? We had 4.
Well, the first pet you ever had.
Oh, Winston Churchill. I'm just kidding.
What was the name of the street you grew up on?
I forgot.
Oh, okay. Right. So that joke doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. And it's actually not really a question. It's just me saying, Blooms, I'm so grateful I get to be your mom.
Yeah, that's not a question.
But it's a fact.
Yes. Well, are you sure about that?
100%.
That was for my friends. If they ever watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. Thanks for being
Shout
on the
out
show.
to Miss Boone.
Shout out to Miss Boone.
Miss Boone, Mr. Brady, Miss Slamica, Miss Morales, Miss Hanish, Miss Rudolph, and all of the other teachers in the lower school.
Nice.
At my school.
You love your teachers.
Yes, they're pretty cool.
That's awesome, babe.
Yes.
I love you. Thanks for being on the show.
Bye.
Thanks so much for listening, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my conversation with my son. Happy New Year to you. I hope you have a safe and happy and prosperous New Year. And I'll be seeing you next year for the next episode of MILF Podcast. Love ya. Hi, Blooms.
Hi.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
I'm really happy you're here in our home recording studio.
Pause.
Why?
Pause. Stop.
Why?
Pause.
Why?
Pause.
Tell me why.
No, pause.
I can edit this out,
Stop.
but just tell me why.
No, just pause.
Blooms, I don't work this way. Why do you want to
pause it?
Why?
Now, or else I'm not doing this. What if I just farted into this? Did you record that?
Yes.
I'm never saying that again. You're mean.
I'm not mean.
Delete it.
Okay, delete it. All right. Say something else. I want to test your levels. Oh.
Winnie, you're so cute.